Hi, everyone. Angel Hicks here, CEO and founder of Evolve Women's Network. And today we are in Literary Circle and we are talking about The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown. And she really talks about letting go of who you think you're supposed to be and embrace who you really are. And there's 10 guideposts that she talks about. And we're going to walk through all of that today. We're going to talk about the 3 main tips of the book or themes of the book and how we can relate that to our lives and our businesses. All right. So the book summary is, again, Brené Brown, of course, is all about shame, and she talks about embracing who we really are. Pardon me. And instead of constantly chasing the image of who you're trying to be, and we've all been there, we all know it. You can probably think of a time or two when you were chasing someone you thought you were supposed to be. And then she shows us really how to summon the courage, right? So she talks a lot about courage and overcoming fear to really move forward, precisely because you're okay with being vulnerable and not in spite of it. So I thought this was a great read for our authentic community this week. Oh my gosh, every time I click that thing, sorry. Okay, the 10 guideposts are cultivating authenticity, cultivating self-compassion, cultivating a resilient spirit, cultivating gratitude and joy, intuition and trusting faith, creativity, play and rest, meaningful work, and laughter, song, and dance. So each one of these chapters, of course, is going to cover, and it's really a self-guided kind of like coaching yourself workbook, which I loved. So let's get into it. These are the lessons we're going to learn. 1, trusting your gut and making rational decisions aren't mutually exclusive. The second one is comparing yourself to other people makes you boring, not better. And number 3, the alternative to play isn't to work more, it's getting depressed. So so we'll talk about that before I go into it, make a big thing. All right, lesson 1, gut feelings and grounded reasonings aren't opposite forces. They're just a mix of the two. So she talks about getting into your gut decisions are nothing more than a way of quickly reasoning in the face of uncertainty so you can take action where risks are present. So really getting quiet, and this is what we talk a lot about meditation and getting into our own zone, is really getting into your gut decisions. But just like a pro tennis player doesn't calculate where the ball is going to land, right? They use their gut intuition to go where they think the ball is going to be. So you should learn to trust your gut and decide to make those decisions quicker. So that's number 1. Number 2 is comparison breeds conformity. How many times have we gotten into the comparison game? I mean, I'm in it all the time. I hate to admit it, but if I'm being authentic, I'm in it all the time. And the more you compete and the more you compare yourself to others, the more boring you honestly get. And of course, the less you want to stand up and take up space, right? So she talks about while we think competing drives us forward and gets us to stand out from the crowd, it actually achieves the opposite. So the more you try to mirror your competitors to reach their level, the more boring you get, right? And this, we talked about blue ocean, red ocean a couple of weeks ago. So red ocean is where you're in competition all the time in competition. Blue ocean is where you're really becoming yourself, understanding what you bring to the table, and then becoming an expert in that to separate yourself and put yourself apart. So which actually, the more boring you get, which actually makes you less likely to win. A competition among similar people competing for similar achievements isn't a race to the top, she says. It's a race to the middle and basically a race to be average. So she says, screw competition, embrace that you're different, be an original, do your own thing, and create something that's incomparable. And I know that's, of course, sometimes hard, especially when you're in a sea of people that kind of do the same. I mean, you could throw a rock and hit 10 women's groups, right? Networking groups. So I have to really focus on, instead of trying to be like them and emulate some things that they're doing, what makes us stand out, and then really become an expert in that thing that makes us stand out. So lesson number 3, the opposite of play isn't work. It's not work and then play, it's depression, she says. And I have been here too, you guys. This is why I bought the book after I created this presentation, because this literally speaks to me. Relaxing, rejuvenating, and messing around are a part of your work because they help you do a better job when you're in do mode, right? So I would work at 7 a.m. and I would do all the things during the day, and then I'd be switching back and forth and doing all the things. But there was no really time for me to be silly or play or creative or just relax, like without work, without running around doing, dinner and dishes and laundry and grandson and all the things that are on our plates, but just something that I enjoyed. And so I started implementing that, and I have been much fresher and much sharper when I am at work. So better yet, if you spend this time to play with your friends or your coworkers, you'll all recharge at the same time. So we're talking about doing a lot of like Evolve specialty events, right? Where our members can come together and we can go play. We did candle making. Some of the groups have gone out to restaurants, and we had a movie time a week ago. So, excuse me. So that's just a way for us to get together and just recharge and play together. So she says, don't think bad of yourself. Sorry, you guys have allergies. Don't think bad of yourself for letting your lunch break run long. Form a company basketball team or whatever it is. It just keeps you healthy and productive. So you're not constantly always thinking about work. So I highly recommend this one. So the main points of the book is 1, learn to own your story and love yourself through that process. The second one is learn to let go of self-doubt and scarcity mindset. And we all have it. We all have it in one thing or another. So she really gives a blueprint for all of this. And then learn how to live wholeheartedly. That is what Brene Brown stands for. That's what all of her books do, is really talk to us about living wholeheartedly in who we are and not trying to be someone else. So this book is an invitation to join a wholehearted revolution, which I love. A small, quiet grassroots movement that starts with each of us saying, my story matters because I matter. So I hope you'll pick up this book and check it out. And I hope you learned a couple of good things from this overview. Have a good day.